Hi guys, what's up? Okay, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry about my face at the moment. I've just washed it, so it's a bit red and blotchy. Today's video is me following Jessica Kent's prison cheesecake recipe. It's just so interesting that this is why I'm going to do it. That's why I'm going to do it, because it interests me. Okay, don't know if it interests you guys, but that's what it's going to be. I'm going to go and put some makeup on because I look like crap. I'm going to make sure this piece of hair here is going to be kept away, and I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, hello. This is interesting. So if you've not watched Jessica Kent yet, she is a ex-heroin addict. She is a jailbird, or she was. She's turned her life around so much that she now has a bachelor in helping other people, basically, and she is amazing. So just go, I'll link her channel below. She's pretty much the only thing that's been getting me through this lockdown period, if I'm honest. So today we're going to make her cheesecake, and you know everybody loves a cheesecake, but this is prison cheesecake. This is how she made it in prison, and it should be interesting. I can't wait to taste it. I'm not sure if she says it tastes amazing. I'm not sure about that, but there we go. Let's get started. These here are the ingredients that you'll need. She does use sugar, but I don't buy sugar, so we don't have any in the house. So mine probably will taste a little bit more bland. So anyway, let's play the video.
Now there are different variations to prison cheesecake. I'm just going to be doing typical New York style. This recipe is such an insult to New Yorkers. I am a New Yorker, so you know. Cream cheese, also the off-brand, but I sent Reese to the store and this is what he brought back. So we're just going to work with it. This is also name brand. It shouldn't be. And dry creamer. So, oh, and sugar. We getting low, but it's Corona time. What are you going to do? Anyway. The first thing that we're going to do is start to break apart the sandwich cookies.
Sandwich cookies, they're biscuits. See, I've already done this. This is a picture of what British biscuits turn out like. I've got the filling here as well, if you can see. So I've already done all that because it takes forever. Ooh, I mean forever. And it hurts a little bit as well, because all the biscuits stick together. They don't come apart as easy as you can see here.
Move the stuff that we're not using yet out of the way. I'm sorry if this looks messy.
Girl, messy, doesn't matter.
Doing my best. These should just all be yellow. Now I have been to facilities. I'm not going to be using the chocolate part. I have been to facilities that sell graham crackers. But some didn't, so we just used the sandwich. Oh, I didn't mention, we want to save the filling. The filling is going into this bowl, and the yellow side is going in to this bowl.
Speeding up a bit. I've already done this part, so I'll just fast forward it all.
And I'm going to take the sandwich cookies and I'm going to start crunching them all up. Now I used about 15 sandwich cookies. If they are double-sided, then you have to use like 15. If they're both, really, if they're both vanilla, then you don't have to use 15, which is now 14 because one just went flying. But I'm going to break them all up and make this very, very fine powder.
Me too.
And I'm going to use the soda can to do it.
Oh, I might as well.
now that it's about like that, it has to be a
Yeah,
lot
that's
finer,
finished.
so I'm just gonna switch.
You may proceed, Jessica.
To my spoon and crunch the rest of it up. Well, actually I'm gonna use this jelly container.
What's jelly? I don't have jelly. I use my face cream container.
So now we have our crust, and that's what we're going to put in this bowl. Now it depends on you how much crust that you want, but I also put this in a glass Tupperware dish so you guys could see each layer, but that's what it looks like. Okay, and now we're gonna use a little bit of the soda. Please don't spray on me. Okay, I was a little concerned because I was using it to crunch things up. We're just gonna put a little drizzle of soda.
Okay.
And that is just to make it a little bit, you know,
I've only got this.
moist. Now it's really important for this recipe that you use a tiny bit of the liquid as you are assembling. You can always add more. Now this was also true in prison because you could always add more of the liquid. You can't always add more of your supplies if you don't have a lot of stuff. Now I have gotten a lot of questions about, oh, you just have this in prison? Like you just get this in prison? You have to pay for it. Everything you have in prison, you have to pay for. The only thing that they give you is clothes, bed
I'm
sheets,
excited
a blanket,
to see what this tastes like.
a towel, a washcloth, a little
I might have
toothbrush,
too
a little
much
thing of
crust.
bar soap, a little tiny tube of glue, toothpaste, and that's it. That's all you get, and a roll of toilet paper. That's it. Anything extra, shampoo, real toothpaste that you can actually brush your teeth with and makes your breath smell good. Anything else you have to pay for. So I'm gonna use the spoon and kind of flatten it out like we would a regular graham cracker crust. And now you can use graham crackers, like I said earlier. Certain prisons would sell graham crackers, so.
What a graham
But they
cracker.
always sold sandwich cookies, so this is
Nobody knows
definitely
what graham crackers are.
the recipe. Okay, so now we're gonna start to assemble the filling. I'm gonna set this aside.
Hold up.
Take some more coffee.
My cat's awake. So we're trying to follow this. The only reason, see, I've never been to prison. I don't think I know anybody who's been to prison. But this girl has turned her life around so much. If you watch her channel and actually see what she's done, and she owns up to it, she doesn't, it's not a channel where it's all, woe is me, they treat me like this, blah blah blah. It is, look, I went to prison and I'm paying for it. So, and she's sober off of drugs, which, if you've never been there, which I haven't, you don't know how hard it is, which I don't. But she's done it, which is fair play to her. It must have been really hard. This crust is not being... I think I did too much crust. Too many biscuits. Or sandwich cookies. Just smush that bit a bit more. Just trying to push it down. I've never made a cheesecake in normally, so just buy them from the shop. And they are delicious. But yeah, go and check her channel out. Her boyfriend / husband, I'm not sure if they're married, is on there as well. He's an amazing guy. also been through his own struggles, as we all have really. Just go and watch him. I'm just saying, go watch him. Puts your faith back in humanity a little bit more. I don't know if I put too much shit in this. Too much mushy stuff, because it's all just sticking to me. Spoon. And I think what you'd usually use for a normal cheesecake is butter. I think it's a bit chunky, but you'll do. So that's just custard creams, the biscuit parts, and a little bit of this, which is lemon and lime. This is lemon and lime with a hint of apple, so whatevs. And then now I think it's time for the filling, which is the creamy bits of the insides of the biscuits. I think this is the most interesting part. She's having a cup of coffee at the minute. My cat's awake.
Because this mama is tired. Now we have the sandwich filling, and we're gonna take our creamer, non-dairy dry creamer.
Oh, she's just pouring it all in.
Really want to fill that bowl up.
Can't even get it
It's gonna look like that. And we're gonna take the tiniest bit of Sprite, which would be, what's the off-brand to Sprite? Any lemon lime soda. Tiny little bit.
I don't know how much to put in, other than a lot.
Try to stand up so you guys can see. So it looks super powdery and chunky right now, but we're gonna blend and we're gonna mix the best that we can. You can keep adding the liquid to the mixture, but it's very important that you start with the tiniest bit of liquid, and then you add as you go. Now the reason you want to add really small amounts is because it can get liquidy very fast. We want our cheesecake to be like cheesecake, like firm. So in order to do that, we have to mix very slowly.
That might have been too much.
Especially if you're in prison and you don't have a lot of creamer. Now they wouldn't just sell containers of creamer like this, they'd be individual packets. So this is really a labor of love. This takes a long time to make. I think there's no reason why prison food can't be delicious and can't be beautiful. And the people that are in prison coming up with these recipes,
really
I did not invent this. It was shown to me by an OG when I was 18 years old. But these recipes are passed down from inmate to inmate, and for just a second you're normal and you're not an inmate, but you're cooking a meal with your people. You know, it just makes you feel normal, and for just a second you're not thinking about prison and you're actually able to just focus on the food, and your mind kind of goes, I don't know, to just a place of focus because you're focused on making all these ingredients, and just for a second you're normal. So see how this side is becoming that firm filling and this side is still powdery?
Good.
That's what I mean. That's what we want. I never used to like cooking. I never enjoyed it. I didn't really know how to cook anything besides prison food. Even though my mom is an amazing cook, I just never really had any desire to cook. You know, I can order a pretty bomb-ass meal, but I never really knew how to cook before. And that passion came from prison. I love to cook. And it really started with these kinds of recipes. I was so tempted to just like lick my finger. You don't want to do that in jail or prison, because if you're throwing in with people and you're making a cheesecake and you lick your finger, like you'll get in trouble for that. Okay, so it's pretty chunky right now. We do want it to be just a little more thin. But I'm just gonna kind of keep working it and making sure that it's, probably need more of it too, crap. Okay, so I don't think it's gonna fill the container that I have. I'm gonna add more. I'm not exactly sure you guys can see, but I've already used almost half of this container. That's looking pretty good. add just a little bit more to make it a little bit more firm. No more liquid is needed. I'm also going to add just a little bit of sugar. Now keep in mind these would be little packets of sugar. You would probably need 10 to 20 little packets of sugar and a ton of the creamer. So this was actually really expensive to make in prison.
Really expensive to make in England too.
And I wouldn't make it often because it costs so much. Other recipes that people made in prison consisted of smashing a bunch of things together, like honey buns and stuff. That, to me, that was way too sweet and I hated that, but that is a cheaper way to make cake. If you guys want to see those recipes, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd be happy to make them for you, even though they were not my favorite. Okay, so now the good part. Cream cheese. I have left this out this morning.
I've left it out for 2 days. Not 2 days. Yesterday I got it. Gosh, puts a whole bunch in there. Just gonna taste like cheese. Dude. This is chunky as hell. His was really smooth. Mine's just... I've got a feeling this is going to be a fail. And if it's a fail, then lockdown's going to be even harder. Just keep mixing. Just keep mixing. It's really sloppy. Put some more powder in it. This is going to be really bad. It's going to taste really gross. I hope it tastes good. She said we didn't need any more liquid, but powder, but I think we do. So this is really runny, see? Jessica. I don't know why I get these ideas in my head to copy other people, just to see how they work. Man. Okay, so that's going to have to do me. Because there's no topping, try not to pour it all over my workspace. Move everything out the way. Here's my crust I made earlier. Get that pour. It's still got the chunks of blooming biscuit middle in it. So, who knows, hey? That's all over my trousers. Fabulous. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Can't really. That's what it looks like. I had fun making it, even though my face didn't say that I do. I'm gonna go and put that in the fridge. She said for 2 hours. I'll bring it out in a bit, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, bye. Alright, so the cheesecake's out of the fridge. It's been in there for about 2 hours. It's a bit slushy, man. But I think, I don't think it's going to set any more than it already is. So let's take a taste. It actually tastes really good. It really does. You have to excuse my face. Dude, this tastes gorgeous. I mean, it's more like custard and biscuits, but tastes amazing. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to put that in the freezer before I eat any more of it, because it all will be gone. If you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more from us, obviously when Kev finishes doing work, he has said that he's going to be doing some reaction videos in the next couple of weeks. If that happens, I don't know. Depends how busy he is with work. But if you want to see more, click the subscribe button and keep an eye out for all those other videos. I have linked Jessica Kent's YouTube channel down below. Please go and check her out because she is fabulous. She's got 2 channels, but I'll link the main one. Yeah, and that's it for today, guys. Thank you. See you all later.